Hello and welcome to GullyTalk that brings to you all the action from IPL 2026. Just like all of you, I'm super excited for what's in store. The next 2 months, we are all going to be eating, sleeping, and breathing cricket. I'm sure you have your favorite players, your favorite teams. I, for one, am rooting for Sunrisers Hyderabad. Well, we will talk about each of these teams, their chances, and all of that very soon. But before that, I would like to touch upon the big swap. That big swap which happened between RR and CSK. What it did for CSK is it gave them a player like Sanju Samson, an explosive batsman right up at the top of the order, a safe keeper, and of course, someone who will also contribute to the leadership scheme of things, along with Stephen Fleming, MSD, and Gaikwad. And how can we forget about the immense following that Sanju Samson enjoys? This will most definitely add to the branding of CSK. What it does to RR, on the other hand, the OG Royal, Ravindra Jadeja, is back with them. RR has always been in need of some quality all-rounders, and Ravindra Jadeja is the perfect fit. I also want to touch upon the growing trend of how teams are relying lesser on foreign players. In fact, the chances of teams doing well are largely dependent on the Indian players. And when I say the Indian players, I'm not just talking about Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, or Arshdeep Singh. I'm talking about the young Indian players who are on the brink of selection into the national team. The likes of an Ayush Matre, Prabh Simran Singh, Namandir, Ramandeep, Aniket Verma. Every franchisee team has at least 3 to 4 of these players. They form the core. Their performance, along with the experience and guidance of the seasoned Indian players, that is what IPL 2024 is going to be all about. Now let's talk about each of these teams. Chennai Super Kings, a team that was at the bottom of the table the previous season. Somewhere along the way towards the end of the season, they brought it together. With the influx of many young players and also with the addition of Sanju Samson, the good form of Shivam Dube, I do see CSK doing well during IPL 2026. The playing 11 of CSK, Sanju Samson, Matre, and Gaikwad. Bravis had a very good IPL 2025 and CSK will be hoping for a repeat of that season. Then, of course, there's Shivam Dube, who's in good form. MSD comes in at 7, followed by useful all-rounder Jamie Overton. Alternatively, CSK could also look at someone like Akhil Hussain in place of Overton. In the absence of Nathan Ellis, a lot of the bowling will depend on Khalil Ahmed, New Zealander Matt Henry too. There, of course, is Noor Ahmed, who was their purple cap winner in the previous season. Useful all-rounder Anshul Kamboj can also come into the scheme of things as an impact player. Overall, a good batting side with a little bit of weakness in the bowling, especially in the absence of Nathan Ellis. Mumbai Indians. Well, a team which has been a little inconsistent in the past couple of years, but has been pushing the envelope. This year, they've put together a good team. Mumbai's playing 11, of course, start with Rohit Sharma and Ryan Rickelton. I would prefer to have Ryan Rickelton in place of QDK for the first few matches. Sky would definitely want more runs under his belt. Then there's Namandir, who had an excellent season in IPL 2025. There is Sharfin Rutherford, a useful all-rounder, who's a buy from Gujarat Titans, followed by Mitchell Santner. Mumbai Indians also has the option of using Will Jacks. Will Jacks could come in right at the top in place of Ryan Rickelton or in place of Rutherford or in place of Santner. So there are multiple combinations possible there. Then it gets a little weak with Shardul Thakur or probably even Deepak Chahar, who are not in that great form. But then there is Jasprit Bumrah and then there's Trent Bolt. I wish they had some more Indian spinners, but for now they do have Mayank Markanday, who will come in as an impact player. Overall, Mumbai looks a good, strong side. Just one weakness, they don't travel well as a team. And secondly, I also wish they had a good rank spinner, someone like a Bishnoi or a Jadeja in their team. Sunrisers Hyderabad, a team with explosive batsmen, the likes of Abhishek, Travis Head, Ishan Kishan. You name it and they have it. The playing 11 of Sunrisers Hyderabad. Along with the explosive opening pair of Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma, there is Ishan Kishan coming in at 1 down. Ishan Kishan now being a regular feature in the Indian side. A lot will depend on the middle order, especially as to how Aniket Verma, Nitish Kumar Reddy play alongside and support Klaasen. Klaasen could also be your stand-in captain in place of Pat Cummins for some of the few early matches that Cummins could be missing. Alternatively, they could go in with someone like Bryden Carsey. Liam Livingston will be a floater, and then comes the bowling, which does seem a little vulnerable. Like Mumbai, Sunrisers Hyderabad does not have many spinners, many experienced spinners. So they would be depending on Harsh Dubey, who had a reasonably good season last time, and Zishan Ansari. Pace attack will largely depend upon Harshal Patel and Jaidev Unadkat. Overall, an explosive batting side that will post large totals and take the opposition out of the game. That has been and will be the strategy of Sunrisers Hyderabad. KKR, a team that had a poor run at IPL 2025, post which they literally got rid of most of their players, made some big buys in the form of Cam Green and Patirana. Starting off with Captain Cool, Captain Reliable, Ajinkya Rahane, and Finn Allen. One down will be Cam Green. I do believe KKR should be using Rinku Singh high up the order, even get him to number 4 if needed. Ramandeep had an excellent IPL 2025 and will want to repeat that performance. KKR bats deep and they have Powell and Sunil Narayan. In terms of the bowling, of course, their bowling has taken a little bit of a hit in the absence of Harshit Rana. Patirana is also injured and so is Mustafizur, in which case they'll be relying largely on Vaibhav Arora and of course will be hoping someone like Akashdeep can chip in. KKR overall a solid balanced team till injuries hit them. Now it's up to the bench strength as to how they respond, and also a lot will depend upon how quickly Patirana is back in the squad. RCB. Well, for once, I don't have to introduce RCB by saying, will it be the year where RCB will win the trophy? Not anymore, because RCB are the defending champions. That's the reason they've literally retained most of their team members. Well, they're playing 11. The one and only King Kohli opening with Phil Salt. The form of Phil Salt is a little bit of a concern, but IPL is a different ball game altogether, so we do not know what he's going to be bringing to the table. Then there's Devdutt Padikkal, the left-hander, comes in one down. They also have the option of Venkatesh Iyer, but I think they would probably go in with Padikkal for the first few matches. Then comes in Rajat Patidar, the captain, at number 4. Tim David should be played at number 5 and not below that. They also have useful all-rounders in the form of Romario Shepherd and Krunal Pandya. There are some injury concerns in terms of Josh Hazelwood, in which case a lot will depend on Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and also Rasikdar. Rasikdar, of course, comes into the scheme of things because Yash Dayal is missing. Suyash Sharma, as always, will come in as the impact player. Lots of expectations from RCB this year, and why not? They are the defending champions. A lot will depend upon the form of Phil Salt right at the top and injury concerns of Josh Hazelwood. Rajasthan Royals. A lot will depend on the young captain, Riyan Parag. Can he bring this team together, make it a unit, and get them to the playoffs after a long time? The playing 11 of Rajasthan Royals, the explosive opening pair of Yashasvi Jaiswal and Vaibhav Suryavanshi. I would ideally want Dhruv Jurel to bat at number 3. After a long time, Rajasthan has a good set of all-rounders in Sam Curran and Ravindra Jadeja. Express pace in the form of Jofra Archer, supported by Nandre Berger. The rest of it is, of course, formed by Sandeep Sharma, Ravi Bishnoi, and Donovan Ferreira as an impact player. Rajasthan Royals as a team, for me, is one of the most balanced sides this IPL 2026. Good opening batsmen, good pace, quality all-rounders. My only concern, as a team, they have lost multiple matches from a winning stage. That's a habit that they need to get rid of. Delhi Capitals, a team which started off well, but somewhere along the line lost their way. But the one change that they did was to bring KL Rahul right at the top. Let's see their playing 11. I was a bit tempted to have Prithvi Shaw as an opening batsman, but I decided against it, and I've gone for Abhishek Porel instead. Then the 2 South African batsmen, talented Stubbs and David Miller. Spin twins Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav, one of the best spin combinations. And they want to add on to it, they also have useful all-rounder Vipraj Nigam. Bowling will, of course, largely depend on Mitchell Starc. He may not be available for some of the matches, in which case they may call upon Dushmanta Chamira. They have a useful player in Ashutosh Sharma. They may want to use him as a regular or maybe as an impact player. Delhi Capitals for me looks like a good balanced side. They will be hoping to have Starc in more of their matches and also some good contributions from KL Rahul and his opening partner. It could be Abhishek Porel or maybe even Karun Nair or maybe even Prithvi Shaw, but some good contributions from their opening pair. Gujarat Titans, a team that's been consistent since the start. Not many people gave them much of a chance last year, but they made it to the playoffs. Let's see their playing 11. Gill, Sudarshan, and Butler. They were among the top run getters in the previous season. In fact, Sai Sudarshan was the orange cap winner, followed by Washington Sundar. They started using Sundar at that number 4 position in the previous season, which is an ideal position for him. That brings me to Glenn Phillips and the question, why do teams not use Glenn Phillips more often? He should be a regular feature and coming in that 4 or 5 position along with Sundar. Followed by Shah Rukh Khan and Tewatia. GT would definitely want both Tewatia and Shah Rukh Khan to score more runs. Rashid Khan will want to have a good season by his standards. A lot of the bowling will rest on the shoulders of Mohammad Siraj, Rabada, and Prasidh Krishna. They also have Arshad Khan on the bench, and of course, will use Sai Kishore as an impact player. The success of Gujarat Titans will depend on their middle order because that's where it fell apart during many of the matches during the previous season. So Washington Sundar, Glenn Phillips, Shah Rukh Khan and Tewatia, how they can hold that middle part of the innings will play a huge role along with the form of Rashid Khan. Lucknow Super Giants, in spite of their top 3 batsmen being among the top run getters, they had a miserable season. Let's see what their playing 11 looks like. Your eyes immediately go to that one player, Rishabh Pant. Pant needs to score runs and score them big. That will also give him the confidence to lead the side to more successful victories. Then there is young Ayush Badoni and big hitter Abdul Samad. We will need to see how well Digvesh Rathi performs and follows up that good season of IPL 2025. Their bowling finally, after a long time, sees someone like Mohsin Khan. Keeping injuries aside, I am hoping to see a good performance from the trio of Avesh Khan, Mohsin Khan, and Mohammad Shami. Overall, the batting and captaincy of Pant, along with an injury-free pace department, is what holds key for Lucknow Super Giants. Punjab Kings, that one team which made it to the finals, which did so exceedingly well in IPL 2025, and no wonder they've retained most of their players. The young opening pair of Prabhsimran Singh and Priyan Shari. If Marcus Stoinis is a part of the plan, then he needs to bat at 1 down. Then comes in Nehal Vadera. Nehal Vadera had a fantastic IPL 2025. There's a good block of all-rounders there in Azmatullah Omarzai, Marco Jansen and Harpreet Brar. In the absence of Lockie Ferguson for some of the matches, Arshdeep Singh will need to shoulder a large part of the bowling responsibility. Punjab Kings is an evenly balanced side. They probably have the best captain of IPL in Shreyas Iyer. They will be hoping for a good run from him with the bat alongside the 2 openers Prabhsimran and Priyan Shari. So those were the 10 teams of IPL 2026 who will be battling out to win the title from the 28th of March. I'm sure you have your predictions ready in terms of which teams will make it to the playoffs. Well, my 4 teams for the playoffs, and I've actually taken the liberty of adding 2 more teams to that list at this stage, are Mumbai Indians, most definitely Mumbai Indians, and I also see Mumbai Indians making it to the finals. Chennai Super Kings, I think that's a bold call, but I do think that they've pulled things together and will put up a good show. Then there is Sunrisers Hyderabad with their explosive batting and Punjab Kings. I'm going to extend this prediction to 2 more teams. I feel Delhi Capitals will surprise everyone this year. And why not a second title to RC? Yes, so Mumbai, Sunrisers, CSK, Punjab, and of course, Delhi Capitals and RCB. My name is Saru, and I will see you on every Thursday with the week that was and the upcoming matches. Till then, God bless you. Take care.